Our world divides us, yet we are connected more than ever through technology. Disasters strike, and millions are aware within minutes. Action is taken across the world. We are unified. We make change. Something happens, we react.
13 years ago, the world watched in horror as the Twin Towers came crashing down. Since then, from the conflicts in the Middle East to the Boston Marathon bombing just last year, the words religious fundamentalism and terror have become rampant, and somewhere in the process, their meanings have become muddled. Onto this stage came my fellow Peace First Prize finalist, Hussain Bawany, a student at St. John Fisher College who organized the Coexistence Dinner and Dialogue in partnership with the Gandhi Institute, ongoing since 2011. The Coexistence Dinner and Dialogue has brought together over 160 community members to engage in dialogue about the problems we all face in order to break the barrier of spiritual misunderstanding and communicate in a peaceful space through art and service to foster positive relationships and ultimately change. The dinner focuses heavily on service, having participants make over 100 cards for hope for local refugee children and over 80 care packages for children with cancer. It has had a lasting impact not only on attendees, but on their communities and campuses, where many were able to create outreach programs and forums for dialogue that foster positive energy and spiritual coexistence. Now, let's take a look at what Hussain himself had to say about his work.
My name is Hussain Bawany, and I'm talking to you from the Gandhi Institute in Rochester, New York. I was just 10 years old at the time, and I sat glued to my desk as I watched on television as the Twin Towers came down. I was horrified, and I wondered why. Let's fast forward 10 years later to 2011. A man landed on a Norwegian island, dressed in a homemade police uniform, and he opened fire on scores of innocent youth that were gathered there for a summer camp. When investigators poured through his writings and his online postings, they deduced that spiritual intolerance, that religious hate, was at the core of his attacks. This time, I didn't just ask why. I asked, what can I, a college student, do to respond to such heinous acts? I asked myself, how can I motivate others to join me in addressing the injustices of spiritual intolerance, of misunderstanding, and of hate? I partnered with the Gandhi Institute and with St. John Fisher College in order to organize the Coexistence Dinner and Dialogue.
Projects and forums like these are so fundamentally important in today's world where religious and cultural differences too often cause calamities like war and genocide and hinder us from making the connections and communication we need to make positive change happen. By learning about one another and our beliefs, we can find common threads and build on these to further small acts of kindness like the Coexistence Dinner and Dialogue did, and then water these seeds to grow into the kind of lasting impact that will ultimately bring us universal human rights, education, and opportunity. For more information about the Coexistence Dinner and Dialogue, follow the links below. Thank you for watching React News.